you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe it for all the learning related videos and content. Also, press the bell icon to get all the notification whenever I am online with my video. So hello everyone and welcome to my channel Happy Learning with Anugamini. This is Dr. Anugamini Shrivastava and here I am with my next round of videos for researchers and in research. In my previous video, I mentioned a few steps that you as a researcher can follow to establish the base, or you may say the ground, for your review of the literature. What we have done, just go back, watch that video and come back. So what is the next step? The next step is something which is very crucial to write your literature review in the best possible manner. But as already mentioned, that every researcher has their individuality and how they write it, it's up to them. But absolutely, we can initiate with some ideas in our mind so that we do not divert from what we aim to write under our literature review section of your research paper and a doctoral dissertation. So if you think that literature review is just a mirror image of a big essay written on a particular topic, then friends, you are completely wrong with the fact. In literature review, you are supposed to consider few important aspects so that you do not divert from what you aim to write and in which direction your research is going on. So if you have any doubt regarding how to decide what to write in a literature review and how to actually present it in the best possible manner, then this is the video is just for you. So let's start with today's video. So what are the steps that we need to follow regarding planning of the literature review? Now, review of literature is an exhaustive step that we have already done. Now, how to plan so that we can narrow down the literature available and focus on what we want to show in our research work. So, this is what we are going to discuss in today's video. The first step to plan is to focus. Now, by focus, I meant to say that what exact research questions you had in your mind and which exact research gap you want to continue with. Now, research gaps were identified from the summary sheet that we prepared in our last video, so you can refer to it. Based on that, we can identify either our outcomes of research work as a basis for a literature review, where we can consider outcome of an experiment, interventions, derivations, equations, statistical analysis, or we can focus on a specific methodology of analyzing a particular variable in our study. It can be the scale of measurement, it can be the sample or the population, or it can be the steps followed to analyze the hypothesis. Based on that, we can emphasize how we can direct our literature review. Now you can consider the practical aspect of the literature that you have reviewed. Now, by practical aspect, I meant to say that what are the steps different studies have emphasized how they can implement theories into practice and which aspect you want to continue with. Or on the last broader note, you can emphasize on the theoretical aspect of the literature that you have reviewed. By theoretical aspect, I meant to say that what all theories were connected to the variable that you are studying in your research work, how they are affecting the nature of relationship with other variables, and so on. So in this way, you can actually emphasize on different focus at the same time. You can also mix and match and accordingly decide what is the exact focus. Now, the next step towards planning for your literature review is to identify what is your goal. By goal, I meant to say that you need to decide what exactly you are going to do in your research based on the focus that you have defined. That is why focus becomes important, because it emphasizes on a specific research gap that you want to continue with, and then you can decide what exactly you are going to do with it. Is it about generalization, that we just want to generalize the existing results which were conducted in different contexts, or whether we want to resolve any conflict between the theories or methodologies or something which has given a confusing results in terms of statistical analysis results or experimental results, or we are going to either criticize the existing methodology, theory, practice, or we are going to criticize the existing one and support the previous one. What exactly we need to do? Or at the same time, we can also identify based on our focus whether we just want to focus on the central issues which is there, and we just want to highlight and bring in front of the people what are problems this particular sector is facing. So based on our focus on methodology, practice, theory, we can actually decide what we want to do. And based on this focus and goals, we can decide which direction we can design our literature review into. But wait a minute, we need to think of two more things. The first thing is the coverage. So based on your focus and your goal, you are supposed to identify which source of data or which source of literature you are going to continue with. Is it only the literature which is published in journals, or are you going to consider about book chapters and journals, or you are going to have an exhaustive coverage of literature and consist everything which is published in journals, books, book chapters, working papers, articles, blogs and so on. So which approach you want to have? Now basically, if you have a qualitative research work or qualitative approach of research, in that case mostly the literature coverage is exhaustive because you want to consist of everything which is published in the area. But when you are doing a quantitative research paper, mostly you end up taking a small amount of literature which is highly relevant to your area of research. So based on your approach for qualitative and quantitative, you can decide the timeline and the source of data from where you want to actually take the literature and do the literature review. And most importantly, after this, you are supposed to identify which direction of perspective you need to go. So based on your focus, based on your goal, based on the coverage of the information you are going to continue with, you are supposed to say whether you want to have a neutral approach or you are going to have a biased approach. What exactly is biased approach means? Now by biased approach, I meant to say that whenever there is exhaustive literature review conducted or a qualitative research work conducted, in that case the perception, the values, the beliefs of the researchers always affect how he or she interprets the result, and that is what is known as a biased interpretation of the findings. On the other side, if it is a quantitative research work, everything will be based on the data, and whatever outcomes comes in, that will be on the neutral aspect. So for literature review conducted for a quantitative research paper, it is mostly on the neutral part without much of the biasness. So this is what I meant by perspective as biased or neutral. Now based on your focus, based on previous studies, your aim as a goal, what you want to do, your coverage including the timeline and the source of data that you have considered, you can identify your perspective and hence plan out how you want to do your literature review. So let me give you some examples. If in case your focus is on the outcomes, your goal is to generalize the outcomes in your own context, your coverage is exhaustive and your perspective is neutral, based on that you can write your literature review like this. Or if your focus is on the theory, you can consider highlighting the central issue as your goal, as your theory was highly utilized within the time period of 2010 to 20, so you can consider it as your coverage area, and your perspective can be biased if in case it is a qualitative nature of study, and based on that you can write like this. Or if your focus is mainly on the methodology aspect of what has been utilized and what you aim to utilize, and your goal is to criticize what has been used till date and propose something new, in that case you can have a last 5 years of coverage and have a neutral perspective to mention in a quantitative study like this. Or you can also have generalization goal for your focus on methodology, coverage of 10 years and a neutral perspective to study like this. So this is what I wanted to discuss with all of you so that you can understand what are the things you need to plan before you start writing your literature review. Literature review is a summary of all the arguments that you can provide to justify your own work. So if it is directed properly with proper focus, proper goal, proper coverage and proper perspective, then ultimately you will attain success in writing your literature review section. If you like the content of my video, do subscribe to my channel and like my video. And also do not forget to share my video to those whom you believe will be helped in some or the other way. In my next video, I'll tell you what are the steps you can follow to present your literature review in a research paper and at the same time in conferences. And I also give you small tips through which you can get your papers under review a little sooner. So continue to watch videos on my channel, and yes, do subscribe.